What is up and welcome to Maps on the Map. In this video we're going to be talking about XENSES, an Xcaret park which, as the name suggests, teases your senses, and it's pretty trippy, man. It's kind of like a fun house but in the jungle. In total there's about 15 activities to try out with loads of illusion picture spots which come at an additional cost to keep, or you can be a sneaky one and take a picture of the preview screen. Now, it's not just illusions here, there's also both dry and wet activities, including a water slide. You only need about half a day to do everything in this park, which is why we did XENSES and Xochimilco, the boat party, on the same day. To check out my Xochimilco guide, just click the link. So when you get here, you start at the pinwheel, which is the centre of the park, with changing rooms, lockers, toilets, a gift shop and restaurant. Just look at this water fountain in the changing rooms, which I still did not try. I don't trust it. It's things like that, these little illusions and mind tricks that are throughout the park. Now you've basically got two options, the dry path or the wet path. The dry path, also known as the Path of Feeling, is more of a walking tour of activities to confuse your senses, and I would recommend doing this first because you don't want to do it whilst wet. The main activity of the dry path is the Xensatorium, and this is low-key scary, so if you're afraid of the dark, this maybe ain't for you. Not to say that I'm afraid of the dark, well maybe. Hey man, shush! The Xensatorium takes away your vision and you rely only on sound, smell and touch to navigate your way through a pitch black maze, and I mean pure darkness. As you walk through the maze, you get to experience different ecosystems like warmth, rain and cold. Now I had no idea what to expect and I just went into this blind. So what we just went through now was this pitch black maze, so you can't see anything but you're using your hands to feel through the maze. It is quite scary. I got stuck at one point, but there's always people in night vision goggles to guide you. Also, I heard the screams of children during this experience, so it's probably not ideal for young kids. Besides this, the dry path has illusions and cool picture spots. Now things get a bit more exciting when you go down the wet path, aka the Path of Doing. It's much more active and in my opinion way more fun. Now we're in the water area of the XENSES park, and this is some trippy little town. So behind me it looks like we're going downhill, but that I think is uphill and this is downhill, even though it looks the other way. The reason why I think that is because the water is going uphill. So this water is going up, but that's down, as you can see. It's really cool and it really messes with your senses. Never experienced anything like this before. The town's full of loads of cool photo opportunities, and other things to do include the sludgery, which is when you make your way through a mud river to cleanse the skin. There's also a water slide, a warm lazy river, and my favourite activity, which is called bird flight. It's basically a zipline with a twist because you're lying on your front in a harness, so it feels like you're flying through the air. Amongst all these activities, there are caves to walk through, waterfalls to see, and some exotic wildlife. As for the food, it's not free at XENSES unlike some of the other parks, but because it's a half-day ting, mans just went back to the hotel and made sure that my taste senses were treated. And that's about it for XENSES. It's a fun place to go, and it's nice that it's only a half-day park, since you can spend the rest of the day relaxing, or if you're up for it, going to another park. So that concludes today's video. If you have any questions, then leave a comment below or DM me on Instagram. And if you enjoyed the video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Until next time, peace!